Okay, thank you everyone again for joining our webinar today. Okay, this is a webinar where it's very beneficial and fruitful to all the students, who spend your time, to grab the opportunity to take the contest with SIMCC. So in the webinar today, I believe that most of you will be able to get to know, what are the benefits that SIMCC offer you, which is not just only the competition, but there are so many programs, there are so many fruitful events that you need to know. Okay, so without any further ado, I would like to invite Mr. Henry Ong, the president of SIMCC, to share, to all the students right now. Okay, Mr. Henry Ong, please.
Thank you, Sofon. Okay, a very, very good day to all teachers and students from around the world. I hope you'll get a chance to watch this video to see all the offerings that SIMCC, a major contest organization, as well as a social enterprise, together with our non-profit foundation, Scholastic Trust Singapore, is helping teachers and students from around the world. So allow me to share my slides with you. So what you're going to learn here today is that you will learn about our competitions and how they can assist you. And the other thing we're going to be sharing with teachers and students and parents is on the assessment tools that we have. We own some very, very powerful data. And so with this data, students can improve their learning, teachers also can improve their teaching. And then I will also share with you a new competition that we are launching this year, along with the International Junior Honor Society. So today, we have with us here the global student leaders from not only Singapore, but also from Malaysia and Indonesia and India. Okay, so you learn about the International Junior Honor Society, the great work that we're doing for free, and also about the Young Achievers Leadership Academy camp that we run. And then later I'll introduce you to an amazing lady, Professor Leanne Leffy from the University of Florida, who runs a very special program with us called the University Scholarship Passport Program. And then later, I'll share with you the many, many opportunities for students from disadvantaged and poor families where you can join our local competitions for free, okay, and even get a chance to join many of our online competitions from prestigious universities, and then even a chance to come to Singapore, okay, all expenses paid if you do well. Okay, so those are the many, many scholarships that we offer to students and teachers. So first of all, our competitions. So we have been running competitions for over 18 years. We started with a competition called the Singapore and Asian Schools Math Olympiad. And then we went on to create the American Mathematics Olympiad with Southern Illinois University. And then now we're also running the Vendor Science International Competition, along with Design Thinking with Robotics and Computational Thinking Competition. And our last launch recently is the Singapore International Art Tournament. So we have completed our full spectrum of STEAM, okay? And about 4 years ago, we also launched the Singapore Math Competition. So as you know, Singapore is one of the top nations in math education. So we are very, very proud of our heritage. So not only have we created 6 of the top competitions ourselves and in partnership with universities, we are also part of 2 global organizations. So one of them is the Math Kangaroo, which has over 100 countries. And the other one is the Bebris, which has over 70 countries involved in this. So we're very happy that today we're working with over 42 country partners from around the world. So wherever you are, you have a chance to take part in our competition. If your country is not a member of our partnership, do reach out to us. We will make sure that we find someone in your country to support you. Okay. So these are the contests that you can take locally. So later I'll be sharing on the SOAR program. So the SOAR program is for students who are disadvantaged, we give our local competitions to up to 5% of our local enrollment to join our contest for free. So even if you are from a poor family, don't despair. As long as you are hardworking, and you want to make something of yourselves, we will provide you with support. Okay, so from there, what we do then is that we are very lucky. We were invited by Stanford University and the University of California, Berkeley, to run their finals in Asia. So we are able to handle many countries all around the world to take part in these contests online together with us. So for those students who are in our SOAR program, who join our local competitions for free, there's an immediate reward when you win a silver award in SASMO or AIMO. Immediately we'll let you join each of these contests listed on this chart for free. Okay, and these are very important for you because you score points to later come to Singapore for SIMOC, and Professor Leffy can do magic with you, because once you do well in these prestigious competitions, it is much easier to help secure you a place in a top university with scholarship. Okay, so then we are also run the Singapore Math Global Finals, and we were selected by the tournament directors of Stanford and Berkeley to run the Mustang Math Tournament. So we're very, very proud of our achievements here. So with all your support. So next, once you, then we have a global finals that we run twice a year. Once in July, we invite students who have won at least a bronze medal in our math competitions like SASMO, AIMO, to come to Singapore to compete with. This year, we're expecting to take 2,000 students from all over the world. Okay, then the other major competition we have is a traveling competition. Every year it goes to a different country. We started with Cambodia, where Sophan is from, and then we went to Thailand in 2018. 2019 we went to Malaysia, where Ruing is, and then during the pandemic we stayed online in 2021. In 22 we brought it to Singapore, and next year, end of this year, sorry, we're going to go to Noriko's country, in Nathan's country, in Bali, Indonesia. So it comes with it 4 competitions: the International Junior Math Olympiad, Vendor Science Global Finals, and Dr. CT Informatics, and the Singapore International Art Tournament Global Finals. So we are pleased to mention that if you are a top SOAR student from your country with more than 1,000 contestants, very likely you will have a chance to get a scholarship to come to Singapore to compete in SIMOC in July. Okay, so next I'm going to share with you for teachers and for parents and students that want to improve. We are sitting on a very rich, powerful data mine. So we are collecting data from math competitions, our science competitions, our IT competitions. Okay, and teachers can see the performance of their students in their class, in their school, and even in their country. And we also compare data, just like the pizza organization, okay, and the Tim's organization. We are able to see data from all the country partners that work together with us. Okay, so these are some of the country assessment data that you can see. Okay, these are the teacher assessment data that you can see, followed by, for the students, you can actually check your performance in the competition by topics and see, for instance, this student is very good at counting, very good at arithmetic and number concepts, very weak at geometric and spatial reasoning. So then you know that this student should be spending a lot of time. If he wants to improve in competition scoring or his school math, he should be working on his geometry and spatial reasoning. Okay, probably needs to pay a little bit attention to algebraic thinking and patterns, and then can improve a little bit more in problem solving skills. So those are areas that can help both the students and the teachers. So let me quickly show you a video on that we have available. So one of the things we are very proud of at SIMCC is that we provide free training for teachers on how to use our assessment tools. So in March, we're going to start to promote that program. So we're going to run it in May, because most of our results will be out in May. So then teachers can use the data from their students' competitions to look at how they've done and how your teacher can help you improve to do better in our competition. So there's a lot of data. So let me share a video, a short video, to see the kind of work that SIMCC is doing to benefit teachers and parents. Okay, so I'm now going to share. Okay, here it goes. You can see I have a lot of very dedicated people working with me to ensure that you get the best competition. Okay, so you can see a lot of work in the background and how we support your teachers and yourself. Okay, next. Okay, oops. Why is my screen not moving? Okay, oops, here we go, sorry. Okay, so next, I'm going to share with you our next new competition this year, which is the STEAM International Tournament. So it basically uses the existing competitions of SASMO, AMO, Venda, Dr. CT, and our new art competition to give you an additional award in STEAM. So as you know, over the last 10 years, many companies are looking out for talent to join their workforce, and universities and various organizations are giving out scholarships to students who are interested in this area. So by giving out this award, so it won't cost you a single cent. We're giving it out for free, okay, once you join our base competitions. And the format is very easy. So when you get a gold medal locally, you get 2 points. You get a silver, you get 1 point. You get a perfect score, you get 3 points. So let's say you have 4 gold medals from SASMO, SASMO, Venda, Dr. CT, and SIAT. You got 8 points. You immediately qualify for the Star Award. So that's how easy it works. We will notify you. You don't need to do anything. We'll check it for you and we will inform you. So currently now, within the next 2 months, we're working on a leaderboard and you will be able to see how well you perform with our competitions. So this follows the same scholarship scheme that we use for the Honor Society. So now you get an additional 3 points for the Star Award, okay? And that's what we are offering, okay? And with our SIMCC competitions this year, so those, when you take part in the team competitions such as the Stanford, Berkeley, Mustang competitions, you get a gold award, you get additional 2 points, silver, you get 1 point, even a bronze, we're giving away half a point. So very quickly, in order to join the Honor Society, you need 4 points. So last year, we had 1,107 students. This year, with this new scheme, I'm expecting more than 2,000 students to be called up to join the International Junior Honor Society for free. So you'll be one of these guys here, Ruing, Anabutra, Noriko, and so forth, okay, Peter, okay? So to join, very simple. The first time you get 4 points, you will be given a 1-year membership and you're a junior. Second time, you get 4 points, you'll be given a senior award. You have a membership for 2 years. Okay, let's say in the third year, you again qualify. You don't need to wait out for year 2 of senior. You immediately jump to become a lifetime year 1 member. Currently, as of last year, our highest rank is a lifetime year 4. Okay, so this year we're looking forward to many year 5s to join us. Okay, and there are many benefits. So later we can share about that. The Yala camp is a 5-day, 4-night live-in camp. More than half of the students come in with a full scholarship. The other half, the other 30% of them come in with a 50% scholarship. Then the rest of them, they get a 30% discount to join the 5-day Yala camp. Okay, so this is the Yala camp. So it is where we develop leaders. Okay, Professor Leffy also is there to share about and get the students ready with the university scholarship support program. Okay, we train them with a growth mindset. We train them how they need to identify what schools are ideal for them. Okay, just like what Professor Leffy does in her USPP to identify a university that meets your needs, your interests, and your capabilities. Okay, and most important of all, we train them on how to apply into a top school so that when they get interviewed, so we train them on interview skills as well. And one of the most powerful things that they will share with you about is that they learn how to volunteer and support various disadvantaged communities. And we tested out Noriko about 2 weeks ago. She did a super job giving away almost 4,000 blankets from Singapore Airlines. Okay, so later we can get Noriko also to share about that. I was amazed at the connections in doing good. Okay, so she did an excellent job there. Okay, so one of the things that we are doing now is the Honor Society has been up for about 5 years now. Okay, so Ruing will share about her experience. They are now starting. We have the Global Student Leadership Council, of which most of the members here are members of the Global Student Leadership Council of the Honor Society. And we are starting our first Student Leadership Council in Malaysia. And next, we're going to follow that with Singapore, where Peter and Noriko will play a role there. And then next, the third country we're going to start up is Indonesia. Okay, so don't miss your chance. Even if you're a new country, probably by next year, if all of you participate, we could have an honor society in your country. Okay, so I met Professor Leffy a year ago, and we had very similar interests. We're crazy, helping people all around the world. And so she's helped many more people than I have. She's helped over 3,000 kids from Africa, the Middle East, China, and India get into top universities with scholarships for free. Okay, so I'll pass you over to Professor Lian Leffy to share with you the amazing work that she does globally now together with SIMCC. Over to you, Leffie.
Hi, thank you, Henry. I'd like to briefly just talk a little bit about some of the advantages of the USPP program and how I've been working with SIMCC. And actually, we met over 2 years ago now. I know through the pandemic, time flies. So I want to briefly mention some of the benefits of the USPP program for both schools, teachers, and students, especially Honor Society students. The USPP program allows students and teachers to gain access to knowledge about scholarships and admissions process all around the world. I work with students both in groups and individually and at Yala Camp, and we'll be doing some workshops at CMOC, I think, with parents. We like to share this knowledge with all of those people involved in the SIMCC community. So I'd like to briefly mention some of the benefits that the USPP program has for teachers and international schools. The USPP program helps teachers assist their students to gain the recognition and prestigious scholarships that they rightly deserve. We help them to train their students in the ways of admissions and scholarship, the process, how to write effective letters of recommendation, how to build a great school profile, and also for the schools themselves, how to build that wall of fame as we get the students accepted and have them gain the recognition that they rightly deserve. I've worked, as Henry mentioned, with over 3,000 students to help them gain admissions and scholarships to universities around the world. I've joined SIMCC because we have a similar philosophy that leaders give, givers get. I give of my time to many of the GSLC members, many of the International Honor Society leaders to help prepare them as they begin to enter the scholarship arena and as they begin to prepare themselves on what is really a 4-year journey in getting ready to apply. I want to stress that the USPP, as we move it to an online-based program that will be open to everyone to take part in at a very low cost, and even some that are free for our very needy students as well. The USPP will be something that will help you to prepare yourself over the course of your high school career or your high school and junior college career. I also want to mention that the USPP, what it does for kids is it builds their confidence and it helps them to build their unique brand so that we can help you to package yourself or help the teachers to package you as that elite student with a special talent, whatever that talent may be. Maybe it's art, maybe it's STEM, maybe it's a special talent in computer science. Maybe you've built a whole web-based platform. Maybe you are the top scholar in a mathematics competition, a global mathematics competition with a lot of prestige. All of these things, what we do with the USPP is help you to put them together and connect the dots so that you become that stellar, unique you student that a university scholarship reader or a university admissions reader is going to want to keep reading and going to want to accept you and hopefully accept you with a fantastic scholarship. So I look forward to this year. This is going to be a fantastic new year of competitions, of programming, of going online with USPP, going to international schools on their campuses and interacting with students in person. And of course, coming to Yala, where I look forward to helping each of the people who attends Yala build their brand and get started and launch their portfolio so that they become one of those top students and accepted. That's the goal. Although we can never promise a person will be accepted, what we do is we make sure that you have every opportunity to gain that acceptance and scholarship. And that's what the USPP does. Thanks, Henry.
Okay, thank you, Leanne. Okay, so on with what SIMCC can do for you. Okay, so the other thing is that, so what Leanne and I have committed to is that we want to help every International Junior Honor Society fellow that we have inducted into the society get into a top university with scholarship. Okay, as long as you work with us, we will help you get there. Okay, so we are now calling out for setting up the Student Leadership Council for each country. So we have about 25 very active countries, and we are now grown to where we have 42 country partners wanting to expand with our competition. So we're looking forward to all of you stepping up as leaders so that we can help many more students from around the world. Okay, so the other thing that we have committed to is that we will be helping the SOAR students. That's why we already have a very good program for you. Join our local contest for free. The moment you get a bronze medal, a silver medal and above, we let you join the online Globals final for free. And you are getting a Stanford University, but University of California, Berkeley competition. Where else can you get that? You know, people spend $5,000 to fly to the US to take part in SMT and BMT and BMMT. Okay, and here we're offering it for you for free. Why? Because we want to build your credentials so that Professor Leffy, it'll be very easy for her to help you gain a mission and a scholarship in a top university. Okay, so whatever we are doing with you, the SOAR students, you still also get a chance to join the Honor Society. You get a chance to join YALA, okay, because we have scholarships for all that. And hopefully you're also one of the scholars from countries that have more than 1,000 students joining SASMO. You will get a chance to come to Singapore to compete at CCPs and meet all of us, okay? Okay, then, then the other thing is basically, Noriko knows very well, one of the people who inspired us to come out of this SOAR program. So is a boy by the name of, the young man now, by the name of Alfred Hardy from Surabaya. He just gained entry this year into one of the top universities in Indonesia from computer science. So I can let Noriko share a little bit more about that with you on how Alfred inspired us through his excellent performance at CMOC and also at his attendance at YALA in 2019. Okay, so currently now, Sofon and I are getting ready to give away 1,000 classes, online classes at Nanyang Technological University. So it's designing effective online lessons. Also, Sofon, I promised Anabutra a license to join this. Can you also enroll him for the NTU class? So once you join this class, you will get a e-certificate from NTU, okay? Now, we are giving this to two groups of people. The first group of people we're giving it to are teachers who have supported SIMCC by bringing in 100 students, okay? The other way that you can get this scholarship is by being nominated by one of your students. So last year, we inducted 1,007 students in the Honor Society. So unfortunately, they are all very lazy at writing recommendation letters for their teachers. And we only received 21, of which, how many did we approve, Sofon?
17 we approved.
We approved 17. So these 17 students, their teachers will also get this lesson free from us to attend class at NTU online, and then they will get an e-certificate, okay? So we'll be issuing that out in the next 3 weeks. So watch out for that. Okay. And then your teachers, once they get it, we have selected 3 of the top teachers. Where are the 3 top teachers from? The first, the third one is from?
The
third teacher winner is from Hong Kong. Second?
Should be Malaysia.
Yes, and the first one comes from
Is Ghana.
Ghana. Okay, so watch out for that. We're going to be releasing $1,000 to the winning teacher. Okay, second gets 800. Third one gets $500, and your students will also benefit because your teachers have got the first teacher has $700 worth of competitions to give away. Okay, so another good news. So Malan, our chief coach, okay, he's a winner of the International Math Olympiad in Slovenia. He's been working with us for well over 10 years to train many math talents. So he will be running a must-know strategy to ace Math Olympiad next Sunday. So we've got 3 lessons, so one for grades 1 to 3, 4 to 6, and grade 7 and above. So make sure you sign up for that class because we're giving away 3 free workshops worth $600 US. So sign up for this and we'll go to our Facebook to see how you can sign up for this free webinar. Okay. Then our International Junior Honor Society Global Student Leadership students who got into the top Singapore schools through direct school admissions, they will be running a 2-day workshop, one on March the 5th, another one on April 30th. So we have just announced that, so you can look at it up at Facebook. And the week later on March the 12th and May the 14th, we're also running an ASEAN, China, and India scholarship. So Noriko will be one of the major presenters. You can learn tips and secrets from her on how to improve your chances of getting a place in the MOE selection test. Okay, so watch out for that. Okay, so with that, I am going to wrap up my sharing and I'll let Sofwan take over. We are excited about working with teachers and students to develop as many talent as we can so that we can help in the national development of all your countries. So, and we also invite you all to join us as leaders to pay it forward. So leaders give, givers get, okay? Just like what Professor Leanne shared about why she was so keen to work with SIMCC. Okay, so over to you, Sofwan.
Okay, thank you so much, okay, Henry, as well as Prof. Lee and Leffy, okay, for your sharing, okay, regarding the advantage opportunity for students to join the competitions of SIMCC as well as the USPP program. Okay, so without any further delay, okay, I would like to, okay, move to the next section, okay, to the IJHS, okay, Students Leadership Council members. Okay, so I would like to invite Ruing, okay, the IJHS website head in Malaysia for a sharing. Okay, Ruing, please.
Hi everyone, I'm Ruing. I'm in grade 9 right now and I'm from Malaysia. I've benefited from SIMCC in a lot of ways. Firstly, I've attended a lot of maths competitions in which I've learned a lot of new techniques and topics and also learned how to problem solve. And I've also gotten a lot of exposure to different maths problems and made a lot of friends throughout the process. Apart from that, I'm also in IJHS, which is a very supportive community where you can meet a lot of people with similar interests as you and are also passionate. And you can also have a lot of connections and friendships in there. Apart from that, I've been in the SLC since January 2022, and I've been the website head since July 2022. And I've learned how to work with others and had a lot of memorable experiences about it. Malaysia SLC had its first kickoff meeting on 5th February, where we discussed about having DIP and CSP programs and events locally, which stand for Development and Improvement Program and Community Service Projects. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, Ruing. Okay, so toward okay, what Ruing had just mentioned at the moment, so I believe that most of the Malaysian students will have okay more opportunity okay to join the IJHS okay in Malaysia. So if you want to join the IJHS in Malaysia, okay, you want to know about it very well, so you can better contact okay Ruing. So the next one, okay, I would like to refer to Noriko, okay, who is the MOE ASEAN Scholarship from Indonesia, okay, for a sharing. Noriko, please.
Thank you, Sofwan. I think SIMCC have helped me find my passion in mathematics, pursue my talent even more by joining Pandey competition provided by them, and finally reach my goals as a leader. Not only that, I have the chance to meet people from all around the world who share similar interests like me. I am also the head in the CSP committee of the GSLC, as well as an EXCO member there and a part of the Singapore SLC. There, I contribute in a lot of planning.
Oh, we cannot hear you, Noriko. Okay.
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now we hear you now.
Thank you.
Okay. Okay, I want to talk more about Yala. For me, Yala is a life changer. My first Yala was in 2019, and it taught me about leadership and the importance of CSPs and youth's role in the society. And I feel like now that I am one of the Yala organizers, I am hoping to play a small role in others' life and inspire them to give them back to the society. Having the community like this, it motivates me even more to become a better leader and a compassionate learner. And to add a little bit more from Mr. Hendricks' explanation, we also provide SOAR students with open access to all SIMCC or STS contests hosted locally as well as global finals. Our goal is to help these students soar over an increasingly competitive application crowd, making sure they strengthen their portfolio to gain admission to top universities with scholarships. My friend receives the SOAR scholarship, which is Alfred, is able to join more competitions from SIMCC and even motivates people surrounding him to join competitions and to become a better person. So hopefully from this, we can benefit many more of you and let you guys enjoy the advantages of IJHS, GSLC, and the SOAR program. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Noriko. Okay. I believe that everyone, okay, when you hear about the scholarship, when you hear about the ASEAN scholarship, many students want to get this scholarship to go to study in Singapore. Not just only in Singapore, but also the other opportunity to receive the scholarship to go to study in US. Okay, so okay, what are you waiting for? Why don't you join the competition with SIMCC, where you can save your SIP program in the SIT Singapore International Tournament, where you start saving your points to have the high opportunity to receive the scholarship with us. Okay. Thank you, Noriko, again. Okay, so next one, okay, I would like to introduce you Peter Yao, okay, who is the IJHS SLC Singapore. Okay, so Peter, please.
All right, so hello everyone. I'm Peter, and I'm a grade 9 student, currently studying in Singapore. So as an executive committee for the IJHS Global SLC, we focus on developing leaders and enabling our members to achieve success both academically and socially. So specifically, I am the head of the outreach committee, and I'm excited to work on developing our various social media presence, both on Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube, and supporting the IJHS community through communication on the official Discord channel and through email. So as a member of the IJHS, you will have access to like different opportunities such as community events hosted online, as well as the Young Achiever Leadership Academy. So YALA itself has been a very transformative experience for me this year, because through this program, I have had the opportunity to work with students and connect with them from all over the world, from Brazil to Indonesia. In addition, I had my first experience organizing an event, and which was challenging, but it was incredibly rewarding at the end. Additionally, as a member, you get to have the opportunity to participate in various community service projects that Noriko heads, and that makes a meaningful impact in your local community. So through these CSPs, you will work alongside with other IJHS members and make new connections while doing something meaningful to others. So moving forward, as an executive member, we plan to expand our physical presence across the APAC region through country SLCs in Singapore, Malaysia, and Indonesia. We're also focused on working with on more community perks for our members to continue providing growth and leadership development opportunities. So overall, very grateful for this experience, and I look forward to the future for IJHS and its members. Thank you, Mr. Henry.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Peter, okay, for your striking sharing. Okay, for sure. Yala camp is a very beneficial camp for all the IJHS students and also the other students who are participating here, okay, to join the competition with SIMCC to receive the opportunity to get a scholarship to join Yala camp, which is a 5-day, 4 nights, okay, in Singapore. And this camp really beneficial because of it can, okay, help you to be the future leader as well as change what you behave, your development, okay. You will not be isolated at that time, okay. You will be, okay, in a group. You will be asked to communicate, okay. Even you are solo, but you are not alone, okay. You will be forming a group, okay, with the other students, okay, to build up your leadership. Okay, so okay, going to the next, okay, section, okay, I would like to invite, okay, Prof. Lee and Leffy, okay, for the close-up, okay, Prof, please.
Hi again. Henry had asked me to speak a little bit about how I got involved in helping other people and how I got involved in the USPP and essentially our connection. Well, it all started when my daughter was involved in a STEM team in a competition, international competition, where she had to pool together multiple students from around the world for an online team. She created a really diverse team with students from Tanzania, with students from Singapore, with students from India, with students from the US, and with students from Egypt. And after the team did really well, in fact, they won and they presented their award-winning ideas at the World Trade Center in the US, she came to me and she realized after talking and becoming friends with her team that a lot of the kids on her team had no opportunities. They didn't have access to scholarships. They didn't have access to higher education, and they felt very sad at the time. And she said, "Mom, can you help me? Can you help me to help my friends to gain access to scholarships around the world?" And I said, "Sure, let me give it a crack." And this was about 8 years ago now. So I started working with these wonderfully talented individuals from around the world. In this case, they happen to all be STEM kids. And we built portfolios, we designed their resumes, we proofread all of their essays, and 3 out of the 4 actually ended up with full ride scholarships. The 4th one had an opportunity, but then chose to stay and study in his home country. So 3 out of the 4 traveled and they went to top 20 US universities. And it was just an uplifting time where I was giving my time to a lot of kids in need. And this just grew. It grew exponentially. The kids started sharing my WhatsApp. They shared my Facebook. And I just started doing workshop after workshop after workshop in different countries and helping the kids to succeed. And I met Henry, and when I saw his motto, "Leaders give, givers get," I knew that it was meant to be, that joining SIMCC was a way to continue to pay it forward, and it was a way to reach even more students of differing backgrounds and different socioeconomic levels. But it was a way to really do good. And that was something that I just wanted to share and say that I think our greatest message is we just want everyone to succeed to the best of their ability, whether it's studying in their home country, studying abroad, or studying with a scholarship. That is our goal, is to help you to be the best you can be, to be that unique you. Sofan?
Yes, thank you, Prof. Leffy. Okay, all participants.
Okay, Sofan, let me add some more things and then you can wrap up. Sorry about that. Okay, yes, I think, I personally, for me as well, I never expected to go to university when I graduated from high school. I was planning on being a PE teacher, and I had a fantastic experience when I was in the army doing my national service. I held the position as the physical training instructor, outward bound instructor, swimming coach, basketball coach, and even a taekwondo instructor. And I so fulfilled all my life ambition right in the army. And I decided I didn't want to become a PE teacher. And as I shared, through a stroke of fate, I ended up getting support from my brother-in-law to study in the US. And I was very lucky that once I got there, I secured my scholarship through the university, and then even went on to get a presidential fellowship for my MBA. And so I've been very blessed, from not even expecting to go to university to getting a lot of help in securing scholarships in my university, and then getting a fantastic job with Whirlpool Home Appliances, where I rose from an auditor to become the senior corporate planner for the CEO, and then eventually becoming the managing director for Singapore and Malaysia, and the Asian audit director, helping to acquire factories in China for the company. So it's been an amazing journey for me, and so that's why I wanted to, and there are, like what Professor Leppy says, there are a lot of opportunities all around the world, especially in the US, and many people just can't imagine that there will be scholarships lurking around. Okay, but they are. Okay, and that's what we're trying to do to make our high achieving students to be aware of the many opportunities that are available out there for you. So all you need to do basically is work with us, and we can guide you along into getting a much more opportunities and a much better future for yourselves and your family. So we're looking forward to working with teachers as well as students from all over the world. Okay, so thank you so much for joining us this evening. Over to you, Sophan.
Okay, thank you so much, okay, Henry, okay, and Prof. Leppy. So, okay, after Henry's word at the moment, so we got to know that he's going to be a role model, okay, for all the participants who always keep you reminded that never give up, okay. Opportunity does not have so many for everyone. And also I introduce you to Prof. Leon Leppy, who is the person who can make your dream of receiving the scholarship to study in US and also the other countries come true. Okay, thank you everyone. Okay, so going to this section, I would like to invite Mr. Henry Ong for a wrap up. Okay, so Henry, please.
Okay, so thank you, the teachers and students who are watching this. Do reach out to us. Academic competitions are a great start to even develop average students. So we've seen students that have an interest in doing well. They come to us as average students, and within a year to 3 years, I see them soaring as high achievers. I think a very good example is our own the president of the International Junior Honor Society last year. His story was amazing. So this is Pierre Yip from Hwa Chong Institution. He shared with us that he first took SASMO when he was in primary 3, and he didn't do well. Okay, and then he went up to his dad and lamented that he was very sad and really wanted to do well in the competition because quite a number of his friends had won medals and he had nothing. Okay, and so they sat down and started working for a whole year on practicing math competition problems. And by the next year, when he was in grade 4, voila, he was a perfect scorer. Okay, in grade 4, grade 5, at P5, he also won another perfect score. Okay, and that helped lead him into getting a direct school admission into Hwa Chong Institution, which is one of the top 3 high schools in Singapore. So he's doing very, very well now, and Professor Leppy and I are looking forward to helping him get into one of the top universities in the US with scholarships. So hopefully you can join us, and we'll be helping each of you to get to a good university as well. So we're looking forward to working with Noriko, Ru Ying, and even Peter as they continue to aspire to greater heights. So thank you everyone. And so we look forward to working with you sometime soon. Okay, good night.
Okay, thank you so much, okay, Henry, for your sharing. Okay,
Okay,
all
thank you.
participants, okay, I know that, okay, spending your valuable time, okay, to participate in this, okay, webinar today, okay, would give you lots of benefits, okay. And last but not least, okay, I would like to thank, okay, everyone for spending your valuable time to join our webinar today. Especially, I would like to profoundly thank Mr. Henry Ong, Prof. Lian Leffy, Ru Ying, Anubrata, Noriko, and Peter for your fruitful and noticeable sharing.